Yeah. For those who really care why these two weirdos are not hanging out anymore, this the video for you. Yeah. Your boy Drizzy Drake. Champagne sloppy. Did what he always do. Told Yachty he was his biggest fan. Came in, tried to mimic and copy everything he do. Then cut out on him. And then remove him off his own song. Oh, man. Take from him, then cut him out. Just like his family heritage, buddy. The Cher family would be proud. Now, oh no, it's real. It's no publicity stunt. Because if you Yachty, you just got embarrassed again. You just got embarrassed again. You just got Jewed, homie. That's all. Congratulations. You played yourself. 100%. 100%. So let's go in on these weirdos and show you what happened as to why this fallout is taking place. Intro. Hi, I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, here's the situation. These 2 dudes are straight clowning. And it's funny because Kendrick said it the best. Yachty can't give you no swag either. I don't care about who you hang with. Then he told him clear, you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. You are not a colleague. You what they call a colonizer. And the dominoes have been falling over for old Drizzy. All this summer, it's been the domino effect. All the dominoes are falling down on Champagne Sloppy. So he, once again, runs to Atlanta because he need a few dollars. Knowing he ain't a colleague, he's a colonizer. Now, this whole beef over a song. Now, before we get to the song, these 2 come in, Drake whole style, started wearing barrettes and painting his nails, all since he started hanging around Lil Yachty. Right? He didn't get that from 21. Right? So Drake and Yachty Their relationship is somewhat fractured because of this whole incident with this song. Because Drake has been out here scraping and scrapping and walking around losing his mind, not knowing what the hell he doing. Champagne Sloppy decided, I'm finna get real sloppy with it. He's spiraling. So he trying to find any hit record he can and keep throwing stuff against the wall, hoping something stick. This ain't microwave spaghetti, homie. It ain't finna stick to the wall. You got to actually put the work in and make a great song. He was used to his BS records charting just because he's Drake. Now he needs something to chart. You know how you have a good job, right? You making a lot of money, then all of a sudden, boom, you get a big loan. Like, I'm gonna go get this loan from the bank for to do this, gonna get a new car, house. As soon as you get the new car, your new house, next thing you know, boom, the money's down. And you're like, okay, what's this? Now, I don't got the money I used to have no more. And I got to try to make that back. So now you got to go through all these obstacles to try to make it work, to get back to what you had lost. And that's what he is, because he lost. He didn't just lose a battle. His career is in perils because everybody looks at him as a fraud and a joke for what he is. And now, because of that, I'm not going after him. I'm reporting on what's going on. Believe me, I'm ready to get on Steve Kerr's neck again. That was my whole determination, but everybody's hitting me up about this. Now, watching the results of all of this activity started to play out something crazy, because Lil Yachty, with his creative videos, everything that he does, his weird behavior, and all of these different things that he have going on, you would think these two would be the two oddest people to ever work together. But Drake is all about trending. Yachty has a certain group that X used to have in that category. So for him, this is where he would want to be. Now, the only evidence is that Lil Yachty stopped following Drake, but everybody could see that there's a riff that patternly leaked to this. Now, the Super Soak song, the SOD collaboration that Yachty gave to Casanat to leak on the stream last month, I guess Drake was not wanting that to happen because the track is more controversy. Because Soulja Boy responding to it and threatening people about it, feeling he was sneak dissed on the song. And Yachty had revealed that they leaked the song because they couldn't get the sample cleared. And after that report came out saying that, they couldn't get the song cleared, and everybody assumed that that would be the truth, that was the furthest thing from the truth. You see, what people discovered was that it wasn't about the song being released. So after Drake and the guy whose song it is, he comes out and said, yep, the song can go out. I have no problem with the song going out. The only problem I have with the whole process is that I want them to take the profanity and all the dirty stuff out of the song. Then we can release it. Out of all the songs that Drake has thrown out to the public, Super Soak was the only one that had gotten some attention. That Drake was like, okay, this might chart. Whew, because trying to find a Drake song on the charts, that's hard. And nobody was ready for that. Now, here's the thing. When these two was going back and forth, Drake was readying the song for an official release with a music video. But he cut Yachty off the song. And then the song started to cause some stir yet again. Because now it appears that Yachty didn't know anything and Drake's supposed to be his homeboy. He was taken off the track. So he unfollowed Drake. They shot a video and he ain't in. Right. So now all of this stuff went down and he's like, I'm not following Drake. They go to that, I'm not following you. So now that you see that they're not following each other, what would be the appropriate response to something like that? To each side not following the other. Yeah, he came through, whip, chains, wicked, 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 wicked. Well, if you look at the process, you can see what's really happening here. You know, it's quite simple to me. You see, Lil Yachty wasn't following Champagne Sloppy. Then from that, now he's back following Champagne Sloppy. So now they're back cool to the point where he's following him again. So when there's at one point where he wasn't following him, like he got mad and did like a girl would do, delete your number and put your number back in the phone. I had some crazy girl that would delete my phone number, then attach my phone number back in the phone like over and over again. And one time she deleted it and forgot my number and couldn't call me and wanted to go on my social media like, I got mad at you and deleted your phone number again. I mean, she would get mad at me without even talking to me. How crazy is that? I'm like, I've never spoke to you. What are you mad about? I was thinking about something you said on a video you did, and it kind of got me thinking. And I'm like, what video are you talking about? This was months ago. I'm like, so I just got mad and deleted your number. I'm like, yeah, you crazy. I can't deal with you. So Yachty, who don't look like he got both oars in the water, little boat oars, you get it? Yachty don't look like he got both oars in the water. Okay. All right. Yeah, UMG probably called and told him to do it. Exactly. Right. This ain't a 20v1. It's a fun V20 if I gotta smack dudes that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I'll clean them out too. Tell Yachty that he better stay right with you. No, because this is the problem, and this is what they talk about being a colonizer. This is exactly what a colonizer does. This is exactly what we're doing on the Patreon right now. I'm right at the tail end of the final chapter of part 3 of Drake's whole life, from his great-great-grandfather all the way down to this last part. And this last part is going to really blow your minds. That's why I'm up here, because I'm getting it done on the big PC here. But let me see if I can let y'all in on a little bit of it. Give y'all a little sneak preview of it. Like, what part do I want to show here? Not that one. No, not Drake and Dennis. Let me see what part of this here that I would probably want to share. We'll show Uncle Hal. We'll show you with Uncle Hal right quick. We'll show that one. We'll show you with Uncle Hal. There. We already know what you did here, or who that means to you. Man, it's a lot of stuff on here, man. And this is gonna be revealed on there. And I might bring this here. Y'all probably can't make that out. But that's gonna be something. Then you can explain who that kid is, man. You know, and why you ain't been around. You know, we got a lot going on here. Oh, and when you got spotted in the restaurant with old Mimi, you spotted out with Mimi, and you know the paparazzi wanted to get a shot at you at the restaurant. Notice how nobody else brought this up. She looks mighty young, Drake. Mighty young. And there's old Uncle Steve. Your grandma and Uncle Steve. You love Uncle Steve so much you put Uncle Steve on your back. Put him on your back, boy. You tattooed him in the middle of your back. Over your daddy, over everybody, boy. Why you do that? Remember your letter? Dear Mom, I've canceled all my Wine Wire subscription due to my eBay charges coming out more than what I planned. Please know that you will be reimbursed fully through several methods and or means of payment. Thanks for temporarily funding my music and wardrobe. Your business partner, RB Drake Graham, aka Jimmy. This when he realized he had a problem buying stuff off eBay. He has an addiction problem, similar to his father. Now he's got this crazy gambling addiction. This here is nothing but fouls on you, boy. Yeah, you riding around with Uncle Steve in his car. Your Uncle Steve. Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. And then the weirdo himself went and did some where could I be around young girls legally? I can go to Texas University. These girls never asked, could we please get Drake to come to our games? Drake came pulling up there talking about he's a fan of girls basketball. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Wiki, 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 wiki. And he keeps losing money on bets, everything. But you don't want to show your black baby mama, do you? Black baby mama, black baby mama. She just don't hit like the one with the blue eyes. Why you didn't own your black baby mama? Uncle Hal would be disgusted. You ran to Atlanta when you needed a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You what we call a colonizer. The family matters and the truth of the matter. It was Cino playing to show y'all the liar. They're the liar. And his parachute pants. Told you, they should market and put those pants on the market, Drake pants. Get you some Drake pants. That's what y'all need. Y'all need some Drake pants out here. That's what I call it. Drake pants. Get your Drake pants. Get you some Drake pants. I'm rocking my Drakes. That's on the market, baby. Some Drake pants. Man, this is like a cold back to everything, buddy. We got a whole Drake foul on you. We got a foul on you, boy. That's your son with his afro. That's you and the Bobby Brown. Millie. Drake and Nas. That's you losing. Now you got all this money on the table. If you hit, you still ain't going. If you hit, fool, you still just getting your money back. This is what a gambler, somebody with a gambling problem do. They put all their chips out there. Like, I got to hit something. I just got to win. Okay, let's say you win here. You've lost all of this. So you be getting this back, not even all of it. You just get a little bit more chips to play the next round. It's about the most you can win with the least amount of chips on the table, you dummy. It's about strategy. This is not a strategy. This is stupidity. First of all of this is controlled by the casino. If you don't think they don't know where the ball's going, they know where the damn ball's going. Right? And then these are $1,000 chips. You want to talk about the recklessness of how you're playing right here? It is completely stupid. Cool. Yeah, you remember that time. So, yeah, part 3 will be coming up. Oh, your black baby mama. Man, that's a damn shame. Your son couldn't get that shine. He looked the most like you, too. Man, don't even put the camera on me, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Look. All right, they're going to call him Lil Drake in a minute. Oh, absolutely. I'm the one with the gambling problem. You noticed I'm not posted up at the casino that often. So what you just said is like a moronic statement. I have a gambling problem. I'm the person with the gambling problem, but you noticed I've not posted up at the casino nearly as often. So that must mean I don't have a gambling problem, Mr. Robert Towns. I noticed you haven't been posted up at the casino in a while. You just answered your damn question. You got a gambling problem, but I haven't seen you posted up outside the casino. Then that must mean I don't have a gambling problem. If I had a gambling problem, I'd be posted up outside the goddamn casino. Oh my goodness. So the Super Soak song, which sounds as if it was created by the original creator, and Lil Yachty wanted to do a remix to it. Drake is on with the idea because he needs somebody else to get him hot because he can't get hot on his own. So yes, Super Soak, we with it. So Super Soak got leaked on Casa Not. People was like, hey, this is a nice song by Drake. And now Drake not only takes the song and credit for it, he takes Lil Yachty verse off the record, makes a music video for it, and kicks to Yachty's nowhere to be found. And now it's Drake's song. Oh man, I can't make this up. You're not a colleague. You're a colonizer. And this part 3 on pulling the layers on Drake on the Patreon, the last part is gonna be the part that's gonna rock y'all head. It ain't gonna even shock nobody, but if Kendrick knew it, I'm gonna go, man, dude, you smarter than I thought. Because I'm quite sure he does. And it's just like me. I don't really have to research that much. This is the only time I really had to go into like a deep research thing. Because before, the people had already did it. They were sending me stuff. And I'm like, wow. Wow. So a lot of this weirdo behavior we learned throughout this journey, through the song coming out and doing what it was doing. A lot of us didn't know how weird she was. Now people know. You're just an incredible weirdo. Oh yeah. But it's a move that Drake is responsible for. Like, I mean, not Drake, but Yachty. Yachty fell victim to this is my friend. Drake's my friend. And Drake just snaked him. And what he's going to do, like what all most Jewish people do when they're stealing from you, they're going to apologize and say, it's my fault. I did it this way so the song can get out. What we're going to do is put this version out. Then we'll do a remix, and then I'll bring in Yachty. Then we'll bring your verse in on a remix. That's why we're going to do 2 versions. Okay? So that's why I'm just trying to get the video out now. Why it's, so we can get it released, because you went ahead and gave it to Kai Sinat, and I didn't want you to do that. Well, you gave a song with academics. Yeah, but that was this record. That was just me, and I wasn't ready for it to go out that way, because we couldn't get the sample clearance. We had to clean up the record. And you went ahead and did that. You could have like jeopardized the whole record coming out. So I'm working on it, Yachty. Don't worry about it. You're still my guy. So he probably went right back to following him. And that's what he does. And it's going to be business as usual. Then Drake going to have a song that's charting. You see, Drake put himself in a position now where he owes Lucian Grain so much money. And you'll see why people who gamble, they gamble for recreation. They don't gamble to get rich. Let me tell you something. You're not going to get rich in a casino. It doesn't happen. You're not going to be, man, I had no money in my pocket, and I came in here, and there it is. I didn't hit, and now I'm walking away with all this money. Oh, baby. And Yachty, he just, Yachty, he's a little slow. Yachty problem is he trusted Drake. He's a good kid. He's a big overgrown kid. And I just tried to do, the best I could do, man, And when I was coming up, girls thought I was ugly. So they didn't want to talk to me. So I was just by myself coming up with stuff and dances and funny things and getting girls to laugh. So that was my way in. Well, Kendrick, right after that is another video on One Cracked. That was the right aftermath. That happened like 2 minutes later. They said, let him go. He's a main nigga. But Sarge, he's got guns. I said, let him go. You got a really nice car, sir. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This dude was so scared. I guess that DNC convention got them shook. Kamala finna be the president. They are scared to death. If anybody think Trump got a shot, they out their mind. Oh, of course. That's the spirit. Trump winning by a landslide. Only in a dream, buddy. If you think this election ain't already over, this thing's already been determined. He better, like I said, he better shoot himself in the other ear. It's all over. No. Mm-hmm. We're going to hell. We're already there. Well, you're dealing with Drake, who knows how to take from others and make it his own. He's been doing it and making a career of it. So why would he change in 2024? He's going to take what you do and make it his own. I'm cool with the process as long as you can collaborate and make a hit, but don't come out here as if this is your style. Like you're somebody in this game with no identity, especially if you got to run a Lil Yachty and steal his identity. The dominoes are falling. Your career is in peril right now. Nobody's checking for you. So you put out this video looking like Yachty with some Borats in your head with your little mans. You made a thing called Chicago Freestyle when you go over to Marcy Projects. You know, it's like, dude, you're just a gimmick. You have no creativity of your own. Yeah, when Yachty came on the scene with this weird thing that he had this weird the extension is whatever, triple X, when he basically adopted his fan base. Right. Metro and them was working with him. Then you had Academy involved. And once you got all of these people together, these clowns started to make their own opinions. And they try to keep you, the people, the general public, in that category of this is what it is, when it clearly isn't. Right. None of us want Kamala Harris. Well, I'm sorry, Kamala to be the president of the United States, but it's what's going to happen. It's already done. Cake been baked. Mm-hmm. Meat on the grizzle. And you already greased. If Kamala wins, you're out. Then you might as well be out because it's already a done deal. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe they could turn it around. Who knows? Who cares? If Drake don't turn his career around, who really cares? That's the thing. There's so much other stuff going on in the world that what Drake does don't even matter. Only thing it did was it solidified the rap battle, real, authentic hip hop from fake. That's what this did. This solidified what was real and what was fake. And in our minds, Drake is what we consider artificial music, artificial fake music. Like, we don't honor him like that. We like the songs, but we know where to place him. And as a person, I wouldn't even want to hang out with a person like him. I mean, damn, what more do you need? We had a woman come out and say Drake harassed her, threatened her. We had 5 girls that's dead. We got, what more? needs to be said. I wouldn't want to hang out with that guy either. It's bad karma around here. I ain't even speak about his friends that got killed at the concert. We didn't even go there. Back in Toronto, his friend and his girl. He rolled with a lot of dudes that's on demon time. And he embraces the demon side. But on that Patreon, buddy, and that video I'm up there working on right now, we're right at the end. We're at the final act. And this final act is going to be the craziest thing you've ever heard. That has not ever been reported about Drake. Nowhere on YouTube. Oh, you finna get it now. It was all leading up to this. So we went through his whole history from his great-great-grandfather all the way down to this. Part 1, part 2 is complete. Part 3 is almost complete. We're at the final chapter. So when I finish this video, we're going right back up there to finish the final chapter. That's what I was doing before y'all wanted me to talk about this. Now, I got a question for you. Out of all these new Drake releases, what is your favorite song? That's from my live stream chat. Out of all these Drake releases, what is your favorite song? What has been your favorite song so far? I don't listen to Drake. You see this? Family Matters. Okay. Somebody said Family Matter. Family Matters is a horrible song. But it really is. I really think people just get caught up in that beat. But as a song, it is definitely garbage. It sounds like a pouty child making a record. And the flow is so cartoonish. Champagne Poetry. What is Champagne Poetry? Is that one of the new songs that came out? Did he say Not Like Us was trash? Oh, there it is. Troll alert. Troll alert. Wee. I tried to listen to it. 20 seconds later, skip. Right. So now we're in agreement that Champagne Sloppy has fallen from grace. And everything about him that we know about him has been falsified or fake. And learning from his past history, we know he didn't start from the bottom. He started from a multi-million-dollar business. His family owned all of the baby mattresses and baby stroller in not Toronto, Canada. They're the number one distributor. Nothing moves without going through them. So their family was rich. Drake grew up rich, not having to worry about money at all. His grandparents financed his career, and his uncle Stephen. So that's how those mixtapes were made. That's how he got Trey Songz on the song. They paid Trey Songz $40,000. That came personally from his uncle and grandmother's account. I told y'all need to get on the Casino for Life Patreon. We broke down his whole history going back to his great-great-grandfather. So what the hell are you talking? This dude going to throw Biggie in the Drake conversation. What's your point? Emma said Biggie lied about his rap. What does Biggie have to do with this? Biggie been dead since 97. March 9th of 97. And you are bringing Biggie into a conversation. Jesus Christ. Biggie lied in a rap. What that got to do with Drake? Oh, I was a fan of Biggie now. Don't get me wrong now. Big was a problem. What does Drake rich family got to do with it? They financed his career. Drake, what does Drake family has to do with Drake? But what's the connection with Biggie and Drake? That makes more sense. Oh my God, this is hilarious, y'all. You see what I got to deal with? Y'all see what I got to deal with every day? He's like, so he didn't start from the bottom, now he's here. He started from $1 million, now he's here. That's the point. God damn. I had to explain to a Drake fan how Drake's family is connected to Drake in his career and how Biggie and Drake have no connection whatsoever. Terrible analogy. Then I had to explain why financing his career, music career, where that connection came from. Then said, well, this guy made a whole song about him starting from the bottom. Just in my stream, I sound crazy. Well, let's take a vote. Chat, who sound crazy, me or him? Let's see what the chat said. The man who said Biggie lied just like Drake lied. So he made the Biggie and Drake analogy. Him all day. Meet the Grams for me was much better. Meet the Grams that's the song that ended the beef. Once Meet the Grams came out, it was over for Drake. It was already over. He could not respond to Meet the Grams. Then, before he can even write anything down, Not Like Us drops, and that was the knockout blow, because now Meet the Grams is for the underground, for the people that was connected to the beef. Not Like Us is the number one song in the world. Like, my mama know that song. Hey, say Drake, we hear you like them young. Hey, they not like us. They not like us. All they know is Drake like them young. That's all they know is Drake like them young. Wop, wop, wop. I'm going to do my stuff. Yeah, they just wait for the hook. The old people, hey, step this way, step that way. That's their part. They said you got one person over here going crazy. Yeah, he probably worked for Drake. He hired those kind of people. Hey, stay, DeAndre, keep your head up. He might give you a job. He likes hiring stupid people. And he finally met Party Next Door. At the end of the day, I'm going to get money regardless. There you go. Go and get that money regardless. So honestly, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there you go. Tell him, Dre. Tell him it's Dre Day, baby, and everybody celebrate. Get that money. Get that OVO chain while you at it. And when Kendrick dropped that album, we'll see who does what. When Kendrick album drops and Drake album, when Drake drops his album and Kendrick drop his right behind it, then we're going to see. We're going to see where the Drake fans at. We're going to see y'all loyalty. We're going to see who got the better album. I know somebody who's scared to drop with Kendrick. I know somebody who now is in fear of Kendrick. No, Drake had a great career. His thing is he got away from what made him Drake and tried to stay with current times and start doing trap music and start to change himself until he thought he was Future. He thought he was 21. Now once he fell out with Pluto, he rolled to 21. Now, since 2022, he been rolling with 21 Savage now. Now him and 21 working together. He jacked 21's album and called it Me and 21's album. Certified Lover Boy, half of that was written by goddamn 21 Savage. Then you roll into that, right into Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage. when it really was the 21 Savage album. And you just jumped on it. Oh, Rich Flex was hot, but everybody look at that. That's a 21 album. Come on now. You could tell 21 helping you write. You really ain't it. You hate me young, good. They hate to see me lit. Oh, that was 21. Show me your split. You're doing so much that your pants might rip. I'm like, that's 21. Yeah. 21. Can you write something for me? So I can say something back to Kendrick, homie. 21. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing, 21. Yeah. 21. Can you write something for me? So I can respond back to Kendrick, homie. 21. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing, 21. He ain't dropped a good album since None Was the Same. I like Scorpion. Scorpion to me was great. The whole first side is incredible. The whole second side, all that singing and crap. It was only, I think Blue Tent was on there. That was dope. Maybe one or two songs on the other side. But he had one side for them, one side for everybody else. But then when you find out he ain't do Mob Ties, somebody else did Mob Ties, it started to really, that Mob Ties thing hurt him. That Vori leak, that hurt him. So it ain't just about Not Like Us. Not Like Us just exposed everything. Everybody started throwing stuff out. Then that Vori leak, Mob Tie, that was a lot of people's favorite songs on there, and they thinking like you came up with that on your own. They listening to Vori's version like, wait a minute, what did you create? I'm listening to this right now. I don't hear pretty much you didn't have to do anything. We thought you did all this. Man, and you sound like you did nothing. You just took the whole song. So right away, that's a problem. And a lot of people who was fans of Drake, a lot of them were hurt with that. They was more hurt with the Vori situation. Okay, you don't have to troll the chat that you want to show somebody you think Scorpion album was worse than Views. Oh no, Views was way worse. Views was way worse. That was, oh my God, Views was awful. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. I'm like, man, I can't wait for Views. I took a break from Views and now I'm back to that. Okay, so all Kendrick albums was fire. Who said all Kendrick albums was fire, sir? You just said that right now yourself. Are you hearing voices? No one here has said anything about Kendrick albums being fire. That was never a conversational point. We never was there. We never said any of it. Unless you responding to the chat. But Kendrick albums are not like fire. They like classics. Pimp the Butterfly, classic. Mad City, classic. Section 80, hard. I'm like, those three right there to me is classic. The Damn album is not on my charts of being a great album. To me, it's good. It's a good album. Everybody else, oh, they love the Damn album. Me, I like More Life. I listen to More Life more than I listen to the Damn album. See, I'm not a hater. I'm a truth teller. The Damn album started out great. The first 4 or 5 songs, I think they were on point, and then it just went left to me. Everybody else loved it after that. I think it was just all the Kendrick excitement and hype, especially after Humble and DNA came out. Humble was for the white folks, DNA was for everybody else, and that was it. I had a bunch of suburbanites running around talking about, yo, be humble, sit down, be humble, sit down, little bit. Girl, you want to hear just white suburban teens, yeah, little bit. I was like, oh, it was awful. I was like, I could be humble, sit down. And I'm like, oh my God, get away from me. All of you. I hated that song. I still don't like Humble when it's played. My next step just went viral. I'm like, oh my God, get this song away from me. I hate that song. I'm so glad it's over. I was, it was just like when that Me Vita Loca song was out, and it was everywhere. You couldn't escape that song. Inside, outside, living La Vida Loca. Chris Rock had to let it be known, like, look. Right, but then DNA came out, and I'm like, all right, this for me. I got loyalty within my DNA. I'm like, yeah, here we go. Now I'm back. What solidified him to me is King Kunta. When he did King Kunta, that was it. That was, that was my record right there. From the moment I heard it, got a bone to pick. Hey! It was over. I ain't need to hear no more songs. I'm mad. He mad. But I ain't stressed. It was over. It was over. King Kunta was a monster. It ain't gonna do what everybody else think it's gonna do, but that was a great lead-in song. That's because you don't understand that song. That's for the soul right there. That's a soul record. Do you want the phone? You really want the phone? I heard the Super Soak thing one time when from Casadot, and I've had no interest in listening to it again. So, yeah, that's just what it is. So, what's up, T Curry? You never got into Henry's dad into detail, but her daddy took over Capone's stuff legally. Well, the Clintons are very synonymous here in Chicago, which is the home of the Democratic criminals. And that's for a whole nother conversation at a whole nother time. But let me go up here and finish this Drake part 3 off so we can start giving the people what they want. Because this last thing is incredible. So don't forget to subscribe to the page, like the page if you're new here. We want to thank Drake, even though he was rooting for Drake and everything else. Hey, that's his opinion. That's what he want to spend his money on. Drake, let him knock himself out. And they can go down with the Titanic. Us, we ain't even on the boat. We ain't want to be on the boat with all them white folks. All right. We out.